Hey guys, Linnell Garfield here. How are you? I wanted to share some tips really quick, super short little video. I'm all sweaty. I just got off the Peloton, so I apologize. I'm glad you can't smell me. I had a friend call me a couple weeks ago and say, hey, I'm getting ready for surgery. I don't know what to do. I've got a wicked sinus infection and I am freaking out because I know I need to be strong for my surgery. What do I do with this thing that's growing in here? And I said, first of all, drink your water. Always drink your water to get rid of an infection. You've got to flush your lymphatics, right? The next thing I asked is, are you taking your vitamins? Lifelong Vitality is such a mega booster of our immune system that we've got to treat it like medicine and be really consistent. So full dose, twice a day, 2 in the morning from each bottle and 2 in the evening from each bottle, all 3 bottles. The next thing, sinuses and all the cavities take up a lot of our cranium, a lot of our face, a lot of our head is sinus cavities. So whether we start out with a virus or some kind of a bug that's a bacteria, if we aren't able to kick that on our own, there's a very good chance if we don't do sinus rinses with saline and start hitting it really hard, really early with our immune boosting oils, that it will go into a sinus infection. And at that point, and you start having the really bad headaches and the pain behind your eyes and all the things associated that we know signals sinus infection happening, we've got to go to antibiotics. I'm sorry, there's no other way around it. So I want to put that out there because that is really important. When you start having those headaches, go to the doctor, let Western medicine do what it needs to do, and we're going to help prop you up while you're doing the meds. So flute is our immune booster, mega booster. So that's frankincense oil, lemon oil, On Guard, oregano, and our favorite, tea tree. Okay. And we're going to do those internally and topically along the spine. We're also going to do the bottoms of the feet. You say, well, how much? You really only need 2 drops of each oil in a little shot of water. Swish it and swallow it. Cat's tickling my leg. And do that a couple times a day. You can hit the bottoms of your feet a couple times a day with just a drop or 2 of each. I always recommend using carrier oil with this. So when you're putting it on the skin, these are heavy hitting oils. You need to have a carrier oil. It's not reducing its effectiveness. It's actually helping it absorb into your skin better and more effectively. You don't want it to evaporate. So the next thing is you can put tea tree oil on a cotton ball and place it in your ear. Just hang it there. Don't stuff it all the way in. Don't pull it apart and jam it in. You don't want to put oils into your ear or into any of your orifices, but if you place the cotton ball in there, it will just gradually, right, vaporize in and start affecting things that are trying to grow. Ear, nose, throat, ENT, right? It's all connected. It's all part of the sinus. So take advantage of that connection. Now, you're probably feeling sinus pressure and or pain. So when we have pressure and pain in the head, best thing to do is frankincense and peppermint. Those can be applied to temples, across the forehead, to the brainstem, and even down the neck. Now, if it's really crushing pressure and you know that it's just super puffy in there and like air is having a really hard time getting through, I've got some secrets. Digesten. This knocks down bloating when we put it on our bellies. It's going to do the same thing on our sinuses. The other thing, of course, no brainer, is breathe. So apply breathe and don't just put it on around where it's hurting, but actually put it on your chest, put it in between your ribs, and get it worked in there. So if you don't have a rollerball bottle, you can use the regular oil with a carrier, or you can get the Breathe stick. It's like an old-fashioned Vicks Vapo Rub stick. So it's got a coconut oil base instead of the old way that we used petroleums, so it's not toxic. Really good and very effective. You can rub that on your ribs. You can actually also rub it on your back because your lungs take up a huge amount of your back, right? So do both of those. The other thing we're going to do is address the antibiotics killing off your beneficial gut bacteria. So we're going to supplement with pre and probiotic. Now, PB Assist from doTERRA is the best I've found. It's very effective because it is dual encapsulated. So when you take one of those, all the bugs get all the way through to your lower gut when you take it. The trick is you don't want to take it next to your antibiotics. You don't want to take it next to your flute blend, whatever you're taking internally for your immune boosting, because those carriers need about 2 hours to get through your system, and then you can repopulate with your PB Assist. So you only need one a day. You can take more than that, but you don't really need more than that. The trick is getting it into your system. If you're taking antibiotics twice a day, take your antibiotic, wait 2 hours, then take your probiotic. Or get up early, take your probiotic, wait 2-3 hours, and then take your antibiotic. But make sure you have your clock really measured out because I don't want to see you waste your money. So that's all I've got for you right now. If you have any questions, please reach out in the comments or ping me. I'm happy to help. I know there's so much junk floating around and I don't want to see you in pain. So take good care of you and thanks for tuning in.